What's going on YouTube? This is iTalk.
Hey, Panini, don't you be a me.
Here, and in today's video, we have a brand new video. So today I was actually going to talk about Season 10 being extended a week, but as I was about to record that about 11 minutes ago, Fortnite actually put out a news post called Matchmaking, Bots, Controls, and the Combine Update. So today I wanted to go through this with you guys and just tell you guys some information that Fortnite has been sharing to us about this stuff because it's actually very interesting. So they first say that Season X has been extended 1 week to conclude on Sunday, October 13th. This also means an additional week to complete your Battle Pass, so jump in and lock down all those Season X rewards. In the meantime, we've implemented new changes. The 10.40.1 patch included key improvements to the Combine playlist and the Zone Wars limited time mode. Drop in on the full patch notes here. There wasn't too much that they added with this patch. They added the Flintlock Pistol, and I wanted to talk about why I think Fortnite extended this season past a week. I think the season was supposed to have an extra week, because why else would they have these challenges planned out for this week already with this loading screen and everything? Like, why would they have all this for us if the season was supposed to end in a few days? That just doesn't make any sense to me. So in my opinion, I think what happened was the UI was just wrong, and we were always going to have this season extended. So I think this is just merely padding as like a way to make sure that season 11 is perfect. But yeah, so they did add an extra week to the season, but I think it was already planned to be an extra week. It was just the UI was saying something completely different. So yeah, and they've also said they've added an update to our new matchmaking system, and they said, so far we've rolled out the new matchmaking system to select regions for solo mode, and duo is expected to arrive later this week. With the rollout, we've seen a lot of discussion about potentially unfair competitive advantages from pooling players together across platforms and input devices. The new matchmaking system, however, accounts for various skill levels across different platforms and controller inputs, and group players of similar skill levels together. Our goal with the new matchmaking system is to create fairer matches for all of our players, which includes special considerations for each platform. This means that where similar skill exists, players may be paired against opponents from all platforms, whether they're using mouse plus keyboard, a controller, or touch input. We are closely monitoring match analytics, and your feedback will make sure to ensure everyone is playing a fair match, which I'm a little confused about. I really don't see I don't see too many people that play with touch inputs playing against someone with higher FPS than them. I don't think that's like fair at all. So hopefully they do tune that a little bit. I think they are doing that. But they also say on the topic of smurfing, which is actually a video I just talked about, we've seen discussion around players smurfing as a way to have easier matches. Smurfing is a bannable offense. We see a bunch of negative behavior that occurs when smurfing and issues with gameplay integrity. If we see consistent reports and perceive that you are negatively impacting our players' experiences, we will take appropriate action. Smurfing is now bannable in Fortnite Battle Royale. That is something I never thought that they would ever say. Like, I made a whole video talking about this, so I would highly recommend you check out that video if you want my more opinions on smurfing and Fortnite and all that. But like I said, I mentioned in that video that Overwatch doesn't really hate smurfs at all, and you have to buy multiple copies of the game to smurf, but on this game, it's all free to play. So the reason why this is such a big deal is that smurfing is very easy to do. Well, now it turns out that it's actually bannable. I actually can't believe they said smurfing is a bannable offense, because we didn't know it was a bannable offense, but it's pretty crystal clear now that if you do smurf in Fortnite, you have a chance of getting banned. They also mentioned something on their bots. They said, as we've previously mentioned, we're adding bots as a way to help players improve their skill level. We want to take the opportunity to answer some questions we've already seen pop up. And they answered, what happens with spectating when I am defeated by a bot? And they said, instead of viewing the bot that defeated you, you will view another remaining player. If you are the last remaining human player, the match will end. They also say, will I be able to party up with bots? They said, no, we are not currently planning to support this functionality. You and your friends can still use the robot emote to dance together, however. So that's pretty interesting. They also said, can bots use vehicles, and can bots do 90s? And they said not yet, but long term we're looking to see how far we can push our bots. They also said, can I play a match entirely against bots? And they said, we're looking into a versus bot mode as a means to sharpen your skills, explore the map, and help elevate your game to the next level. I think this is a phenomenal idea. 99 versus 1, you against 99 different bots, I think is a fantastic idea to get people to get used to the gameplay. I think this is a perfect thing. This is exactly what we've been asking for quite some time now. This is shaping up. This is really making me extremely excited for Season 11, I'm just saying. And they also said, what about bots in creative mode? They said bots will not be in creative mode, but this is something we will consider for our roadmap. So they are working on a roadmap for us as well, which is also really cool. And they said they have some updates on the Combine and the new controller settings. And they said last week we saw plenty of discussion about our Aim High blog, which covered new changes to aiming with the controller, as well as the debut of our new game mode, the Combine. Combining through your questions and feedback, here's more context. They said, can I go back to Legacy's sensitive settings for my controller? They said you have the option to revert back to previous controller settings, but we strongly encourage everyone gives the new settings a try. If controls feel off, you could try copying over your Legacy settings. To do this, navigate to controller settings, turn on, use advanced options, and scroll down to select copy Legacy settings. If we make further adjustments or alter our plans, we will let you know. They also said, is there any news on control adjustments for keyboard and mouse players? And they said, we know many of you are playing on keyboard and mouse, so we're also discussing opportunities to improve controller settings for all of you. As an example, we're currently exploring an option that would allow keyboard and mouse players to adjust, build, and edit sensitivities, which is a good idea. And they finally said, how long will the Combine be available? And they said, while the Combine was initially intended to help players adjust to our new aiming controls, we've already seen some amazing run-throughs and believe players will want to continue improving their skills and decrease their times. As a result, we intend to keep the Combine as a core mode to Fortnite Battle Royale for the foreseeable future. This is phenomenal. Everything about this has got me extremely excited for Season 11. There was a lot that they went over. All I wanted to really talk about in today's video was like, you know, hey, Season 10 is, we have another week of it. But on top of that, we also have all this other news, which I'm super excited about. Fortnite Season 11 is shaping up to be a really good season. I hope that Season 11 delivers. Those are my thoughts on it. I want to know, what do you guys think about all that I talked about today? So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know with the like, but only if you enjoy the content. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and turn on the bell just to get all my latest uploads. A comment down below. What are your opinions on what I talked about today? Skill-based matchmaking, Smurfing being bannable. What do you guys think about it? Follow me on Twitter at ITalkFortnite. Follow me on Instagram, ICanTalkFortnite. And if you would like to use me for support a creator, my code is ITalkFortnite. Thank you all so much that use that code. Seriously, you guys do really help me out a lot. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you all later. See ya.